This shit.
Come on, champ.
Living the main man, living life.
Hey, bro, you're gonna be bad, though.
That's what's happening. You know what's going
It's in
on.
December,
Listen,
yeah?
it's public news, but we're getting it down. We're throwing it down in
Listen,
December.
you better get that W.
God willing.
Oh, stop it.
And same to you, bro. Make sure you win this shit.
Come on, champ.
Living the main man, living life.
Hey, bro, you're gonna be bad, though.
That's what's happening. You know what's going
It's in
on.
December,
Listen,
yeah?
it's public news, bro.
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we just heard there from Mr. Anthony Lossua, and this guy, man, he just too finished with the game, bottom line. Like, I don't know. Has he become more religious? Well, I know he's become more religious. I'm telling you, man, I've been following this guy for 6 years, and in the early 2017s, I don't remember him mentioning faith so much. People allege it's good to be faithful, yeah, but for me, it's the change in behaviours. I don't remember him always saying, oh, yeah, God willing, God willing. Now, some people have said he might have changed. I don't know what he'd be doing. In fact, scrap it. This ain't even about faith. The point is, yeah, in any sport that takes place on Earth, I don't know what the Anunnakis be doing, yeah. I don't know what the aliens be doing, but on Earth, it's these. Yeah, that's what can win you a fight, your pause. It's no good, oh, God this, God that. Because listen, if God was doing all this for you, yeah, you wouldn't have got punched up by the 200-pound dude, you know, or Mr. Blobby. You know what I mean? Like, if it was that, a lot of these celebrities, yeah, they believe, because obviously they're on top, innit? So, they believe because they're on top that there must be some divine intervention. Rather than other factors like luck, that boxing's been so weak in that sense that you was able to punch up a bunch of bums for belts like Charles Martin and who else was there, 50-year-old Vlad, and do you know what I mean? Like, listen, fair play to AJ. I'm not a hater, yeah. I'm not. Listen, I ain't been sipping the haterade. AJ's made his own way, but come on now. When you actually, you know what I mean? When you look at it, there's no way he's delivered that much value. He's came around at the right time. There was a massive dip. Klitschko bored everyone to tears for 10 years, and then everyone was thinking, oh, it's the next UK Mike Tyson kind of thing. He not bad looking, he good looking, 6'6", buff. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was perfect time. Again, fair play to the guy. He's made a whole bunch of money, but the fact of the matter is here, God ain't gonna save this guy. Yeah, and when top athletes start talking about God more than their paws, you know what I mean? More than, like, I don't know. That for me is a red flag. The change in behaviour. I don't always remember AJ being so holy. I remember AJ being in the camera talking about punching Dillian White up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I remember things back in the day. He wasn't saying, oh, I might beat Dillian White, God willing. He was saying, I'm punching Dillian White up. I remember when the gloves are off. AJ was sitting there. I've done bare videos on this over the years, yeah. AJ was sitting there and Dillian was giving it all this yammer. And AJ just told him, man, relax yourself before you get punched up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no, oh, God willing, I might punch Dillian up. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what's missing here. Yeah? And then, again, the minute people start going to their faith, it means they haven't got it inside them. Do you understand? It's not within you. When you need a higher power to help to bail you out, you ain't got it inside you. And we know this already, people. We've seen it. The guy's broken. Yeah? He need Jesus right now. That's what he need. That's how he feels like he needs Jesus. That's how down bad he is. Do you know what I'm saying? And when everyone's there, when you down bad, yeah, what do you need? Jesus, 100%. And that's what he'd be needing right now. That's how he feels. That's what he feels he'd be needing. You can bet your bottom dollar, yeah. AJ in 2015, he may well have been holy, or he may well have been spiritual or religious, but he was banking on himself. You know what I'm saying? Same as Mike Tyson. Banking on yourself. You're banking on your hands. Going to work. Oh, looking up to the sky and all that other stuff, man. You finished in the game, bottom line. Yeah? Go and sign up to a monastery. And do that. You know, if you want to focus on that. But as far as this game goes, man, again, we've seen the Usyk fight. We've seen the Ruiz fight. If there was some God there helping you out like that, if it was God willing, you wouldn't have got punched up 3 times. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line here. I don't know what God does, but he ain't intervening like that. Clearly not. If he was, you know, was there. If he was, you would have been lost. In the fashion you did. You have to almost make your own, what's the word? You have to make your own destiny in that sense. And AJ, he's been refusing to do that. Because I believe he's checked out. I believe he checked out years ago. This guy here, collecting money now. I did videos on it. Barry Hearn's already exposed this. Yeah, we might fight Dillian White in July, but it might be time to cash AJ out with the big Wilder fight. So we've already heard. It's not like it's big rocket science here, and you can just tell the guy's eye. Like when someone puts it on him, are you going to beat Wilder? His eyes just start looking up and down, and he's giggling and looking at the floor. And never forget the Spencer Fearon interview before the Franklin fight. He was sipping on this zesty, fruity drink. I mean, these new age guys, I don't know where they be finding them at, yeah, but he was sipping on this drink and he was rolling his eyes, just looking zesty, man. Like, you'd never believe the 6'6" buff dude was acting the way he was acting. Like, you know how, I don't know, let's say you've got a little daughter, yeah, 5 years old. Sorry, not 5, that's too young, probably like, I don't know, 9. You know when they start getting some attitude, or 10. They start earlier and earlier these days. But anyway, if you've got a daughter, 9-year-old, yeah, 10-year-old, and she's sipping on some fruity drink, and then you tell her to go and pick your clothes up off the floor, and you know, does them eyes. That's what AJ was doing. The difference is, he's a 35-year-old, big buff, 6'6" dude. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? I got these schoolgirl vibes, and the way he be giggling, I don't know, man. The guy's zesty. Listen, it's 2023. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being zesty. Zesty. That's the new in thing, apparently. Do you know what I'm saying? I was watching something earlier today. What was it? That Met Gala? I don't know, but there was some Donny with a fade, yeah, with his back out. Like, these guys, these new age guys, man. There must be something mad going on in the world. But anyway, AJ versus Wilder. AJ's now confirmed it. The fight's happening in December. He cashing out. That's what that means. I was about to say I think Wilder just punch a hole through him, but Wilder can punch a hole through Fury, with all due respect. Now, I don't think AJ's chin's that good, but we know Fury ain't. You know what I mean? Fury's been spark out in that. Fair play. Fury has world-class, if not Hall of Fame levels of recovery, but his chin will go in that sense. You know, he can be put down. AJ, to be fair to him, yeah, he's been put down by Ruiz and Klitschko, but he's never been flat out on his back. It's always been a almost pity, go to the floor. AJ was overwhelmed by Ruiz. AJ was kind of caught off guard by Vlad. It wasn't he's flat out like the Undertaker, about to rise from the dead kind of thing. So the point is, it implies that AJ's chin ain't all that bad. Well, if Wilder couldn't get rid of Fury, but Fury is more slick to be fair, AJ's stiff. So I've been saying for a while now, AJ is buff and he's jitty now as well. He's nervous. And I think he's going to take a lot of that nervous energy into the ring with him, and it's going to all end up in the end of his chops. And then Wilder's going to, I don't even think it'll be a big shot. I think it'll be more like the Bermain-Stavern fight. AJ will be so nervous and jitty, yeah. The first thing that blows past his face, he's just going to freeze up, and you're going to see him just flop to the floor. Then again, no, I did say the same about Tommy Fury, it didn't happen, so. But Jake Paul came in there looking at the floor, man, like, I ain't trying to see no more of that stuff, man. The whole, let's look at the floor and bowl a shot over the top. I've seen it all. But anyway, man, listen. AJ, Wilder, it's not a bad fight. I mean, it's going to help me out, help my dire situation out, like, in terms of the hype and whatnot. But realistically, it's not what it was. And in all fairness, I am critical of AJ these days. But in 2017, 2018, 2019, yeah, AJ categorically was on Wilder's backside. Wilder didn't want it. Wilder turned down like 150 million. That's a fact. So did Fury. Oops. So that's what people get confused. Oh, YB, you're an AJ hater. Listen, I ain't going to change history. AJ back in the day was half decent in that sense. He's fell off. Nothing wrong with falling off, but it's what he's deciding to do. She knows he's finished. Yeah? You know when you... AJ back in the day had something inside him. That burning desire. We know this anyway, historically speaking. When fighters make money, they lose that burning desire. The difference is, you have to know when to call it a day. How much more money do you need? How many more times do you need to jump in people's pockets for? Do you know what I'm saying? AJ could come out, man, and say, listen, man, I've made 100 mil in this game. I'm extremely fortunate, and I just can't do it to the fans anymore. I can't dig their pockets out in these peak times just because I'm greedy. I want some more coins. That's what he should be. That's how I feel. I'd respect, obviously, he'd get the utmost respect from me to walk away from the game. You know what? These last few fights, everyone's seen it. I ain't the same, and it's not right for me to just keep digging pockets out. But he ain't got that one. The guy loved digging pockets, and that's why I don't rate. I don't respect it. He knows he finished. Yeah, oh, God, oh, God willing, God this, God this, God this. Do you know what I'm saying? He know that. He know he finished. That's why he need some other power to come in and do and handle his business for him. Bottom line. There's nothing wrong with being faithful, but it's like, faith backs up your own belief. I'm going to smoke Wilder. You know what I mean? And one of them ones. I'm going to smoke on this dude. And if there's some divine intervention, great. It's not, oh, are you going to beat Wilder? Oh, God will it. Oh, if God allows it. If God, you know what I mean? It just don't work like that, man. His skills pay the bills. It's not even the skills, in fact. It's, do you want it or not? That pays the bills. How about that? How much do you want it? Oh, well, if God wants it, then it will be... Come on now. Get serious now. Yeah? Do you? Who here thinks God wants starving children? Do you, that's what I don't... Again, a lot of these rich people, yeah, they ain't thinking straight. They think, oh, I'm on top right now. That means that I must be blessed. No! What are you saying then? That God's decided that you're so special because you got some coins in your pocket and people who are starving... You know what I mean? It don't add up when you think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I've been blessed. I'm blessed by the high power because I've got some coins in my pockets that you're hoarding. Wait a minute. God blessed me with a bunch of coins and I'm hoarding them all for myself. Like, it's a mad thing, but again, that's the celebrity thing. When you got a whole bunch of dudes, and no doubt chicks as well, but I don't think there's no chicks around AJ, but for argument's sake, let's say, well, listen, when you got a whole bunch of dudes, yeah, and you got a whole bunch of gal topping you 24/7, you will start to believe, man. I've got the God thing. I'm the God. You know, God's got me nice right now. But anyway, end of the day, man. I wish. No, tell a lie. I was about to say I wish AJ the best, yeah, but I don't, because what he's doing, there's nothing godly about what he's doing. Bottom line, man. Like, I've never been to AJ's level yet, but I knew when I was finished. In what you know what I mean? The sport I was doing, you know when you're finished, man. You know when you ain't got that. You ain't got the... And I can see it in his eyes. Not even just seeing his eyes. Watch the fights. He ain't got it anymore. I guess the difference is AJ making 10, 20, 30, 40 million. That's the... And I guess... Really, I can't talk about AJ's situation because it's easy for someone who ain't making no money to walk away from something in that sense. If I was making 20 million bucks... and didn't have no heart, would I have stuck around? You know what I mean? I don't know what to say, man, but I'd like to think I'd have more character, because how much money do you need? At what point do you say, I've sucked enough? Especially the last few fights. Come on now, man. Punched up by Usyk. That was embarrassing. Twice. Punched up in your own manner as well. Wembley, or wherever it was. Tottenham. How are you going to get punched up in Tottenham, man? Bad. That's bad. Like, you should have left there. You know what, people, man? I got punched up in Tottenham. I got punched up in my own manner. It's time for me to go. I apologise. That's what should have happened. He come back, get punched up again in Dubai. He come back, go life and death with Franklin, with Muffin Top. Come on now, man. Get serious. But yeah, Wilder and AJ. I mean, Wilder's got no chin. AJ's chin's going to be jittery. Wilder's got no legs. And when I say no legs, I mean, he can't... Fury don't punch hard. And we know this because Chisora's been in there with him 3 times. Chisora's been knocked spark out by Dillian. So we know Chisora can be knocked spark out. Fury can't punch for toffee. He's fought Chisora 3 times and can't put him down. That said, Wilder was hit for 6. Fury punched Wilder all around. I've never seen a dude punched around the ring like Wilder got punched around by Fury. That's the bottom line. In fact, Fury's never punched someone around the ring like he punched Wilder. That's the bottom line. He didn't punch Wallin around the ring like that. He didn't punch Chisora around the ring like that. Only Wilder. So that's AJ's in here. AJ's in is, wait a minute, let me put something on this guy. And if Fury can do it, I can get it done. But the difference is, you see, Fury was willing to have a go. Fury was willing to get put down in them last 2 fights. Fury was stepping in with a big stiff jab and a right hand on the back end. I don't think AJ's got the flaps for that anymore. I just don't think. I think his flaps he's flapping, bottom line. And we saw it in the Franklin fight. And even, to be honest, even Franklin was getting right hands off Muffin Top. If Muffin Top getting right hands off Wilder, yeah, I'll take this now, man. Even though Wilder's got no chin, yeah, got punched up by Tyson Fury, I'm taking Wilder all day. Why? At least I know Wilder, yeah. So far, at least, based on the evidence, Wilder is prepared to go out on his back. AJ, he ain't. AJ want to look pretty. AJ like the Ryan Garcia in the UK. He want to look pretty whilst losing. Wilder happy to go out all messy. So I'm going to back... That for me is a standard thing, man. If there's two fighters, one who want to be pretty and one who want to really do something, I don't care about skills, man. I'm taking a guy who, you know what I'm saying, who prepared to go out on his back. That to me is too valuable. You can't price that. Is this guy really about it? Is he really willing to go out? I mean, Wilder even sacked his trainer in the second fight for throwing a towel in. AJ ain't doing that. AJ didn't sack McCracken. In fact, there wasn't a towel thrown in, was there? But you know what I mean? AJ was still with Rob after that thing performance in the Ruiz fight. So yeah, anyway, man, let's see what happens. I'm backing Wilder. If AJ does it, fair play. If AJ beats Wilder, I think the only way he does it though is he'll have to go in there like Ruiz too, and just try and outbox him. But again, Fury tried that in the first fight and got caught. So yeah, honestly, I'm not really into gambling no more. I've been bumped too many times, but I'll put some coins on Wilder for sure. Some little coins, a couple $100, just on principle. Yeah, I think I haven't seen enough from AJ to warrant backing him. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Obviously, big shout out to my dog for coming through and boosting the coins up, Jaden Anthony. No doubt about 100%. And I'll catch you, man, on the next one. No doubt.